Oh my God. My God, my God today. My God today. It's literally not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. I'm miserable. I'm absolutely miserable. And I will continue to be miserable till that motherfucker apologize for being so motherfucking dumb. Even if I was tripping and I was wrong, even if I was, she should have saved us, right? I don't give a fuck what you think. She should have saved us. That's how I know. Should have been like, babe, I was asleep. What the fuck? Or babe, I couldn't talk on the phone. What the fuck? Chill out. No, she didn't do that, right? She trying to play victim. No, like all that shit didn't happen. That shit happened, bro. Like that shit, you literally answered the phone and acted like you was finna have the time of your life at the beach with another bitch. And told your boss, oh yeah, I I rolled up there by my not too long ago by myself. And still, after you did that dumbass disrespectful shit, and I ain't gonna keep mentioning that bitch. So I'm gonna avoid what else you said about that bitch. But even after you did all that dumb shit, I still popped up on some cool, smooth shit. I was like, hey, beautiful. How you doing, babe? Hey, babe, how you feeling? I said that shit like a good 15 times. This me begging her to talk to me, though. Because I already knew she was on some hoe shit. This is my interpretation of the situation. Matter of fact, we're gonna get naked. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay naked. We're gonna do a naked confession because this bitch got me fucked, man. Like, shawty, 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 shawty. I don't know what she's taking me as. But until she figure it out, I'm just gonna bag back. I'm just gonna give her space. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to give her fucking space, bro. Cause that motherfucker, bro, when I tell you, sometimes I be feeling like it's a fucking demon. Because, like, you go from laying on my chest, you go from wanting me to applaud you for being so consistent to backtracking and doing dumb shit like hanging up in my face. Or if the phone died, you didn't text me to let me know the phone died. Just dumb shit like that. And then what makes the situation worse, I waited till about a good ass 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. She got off at 3. Well, so she said she got off at 3. Waited, man. I waited. Called her. Waited to see if she was gonna call me, right? I called her because I was like, I already know she gonna call me. Like, it ain't even no point of me being paranoid of what the fuck just happened on the phone. I know she talking about going to the beach with me. I already know it. I know she talking about, like, I already know my baby wouldn't disrespect me like that. Like, you talking about the children gonna be gone for the weekend. But she did this a time before when she quote unquote took the children to the skating ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, she did that shit before. So it's like, I don't know if she just was testing me or some shit. But I think it's very dumb. But see, what happened was I called. I was blowing her shit up. I probably would wait like 10 minutes, call back. Call again. Probably wait about 30 minutes. Call 2 more times. You know, right, wait another hour, call again. She blocked me. I was blocked on Messenger and on her cell phone. So I was like, she with that bitch. She gotta be with that bitch. And I'm like, fuck that bitch. How the fuck do you go from how you go from saying you got me something and being excited to talk to me? Or we got on Miko, not last night, but the night before last. We got on Miko. I performed for her. I put the shit on my live. Like, I literally did. I put it on my live. I mean, my YouTube. Like, it's crazy because for the past 3 days, she been acting weird. And it's the same old weird that she always show. It's like she don't give us no leeway to the fact that we're trying. This is not the time to give up. We're trying. And then what make it so crazy, we weren't beefing. Like, we on the phone talking about whatever. Last thing I kind of remember us talking about was weed and girlfriends and I don't know, maybe I don't know what the fuck we was talking about, but I know she was putting the kids to sleep and we was finna smoke a blunt together and the phone hung up and I paid that shit, man. I smoked my joint and I went to sleep. I ate some shit and I went to sleep. So next morning I told her, I was like, if you want breakfast in bed, bring the shrimp on your way here, cause I was making a video that morning. Y'all can see I made a video that morning. I was just like, yeah, cause I don't really feel like going nowhere. Like, I feel like, honestly, I'm gonna be truthful. The more uncomfortable I am, the worse of a day that I have. If I get to a point where I'm like, I'm hot, I'm so uncomfortable, I'm so hot, take my stupid ass home. Like, there's never a time where I'm uncomfortable and hot and been drinking and I'ma make it. Like, it's not possible. That never happens. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? So even after that, and I made it through the day like a pimp. Feel what I'm saying? Made it through the day. We chill with the kids. things happened, things didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? We made it through the day. She even called me when she got settled. You get what I'm saying? She left before it got dark. I got sad. She got sad. But we kept talking. The next day, she said she slept all day. Okay, baby. She was like, look, I still got my clothes on. And I'm like, what that post mean? And she got offended by me saying what that post mean. Because I'm serious. Like, I want to know what that post mean because I want to know how you want me to respond because I really still mad at you that you slept all day when you swore up and down you was coming back. Then she out of nowhere say she bought me something. When did you have time to go get this something? And why would you go get this something behind my back? I've been calling you for hours. You did what I'm saying? So it's like at this point, if I was a strong enough person, I would have backed up. I would have walked away. I would have blocked her ass. And I would have said, you know what? She playing with me. Not only is she playing with me, she playing in my face. So what I do, I keep trying. I caught, not to mention she hung up in my face that time. So I called her back later on that night. I was trying to smooth talk her, trying to get her back in the vibe of there's nothing to be fucking mad about. She basically said I was being insensitive because how I said, what you mean you still got on your clothes from last night? How the fuck is that being insensitive? No, I'm being sensitive is what I'm being. I'm reacting from my own feelings. It has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I let her be delusional, bro, because at this point, I literally don't have nothing. I don't have a win in this race. I don't have like a toothpick where I can put it in a little platter and pick the fucking cheese and put it in my fucking mouth. Yeah, the cheese is right there and it's a room full of people, but I can't find a fucking toothpick. So I tried to perform for her. I tried to be nice. I was like, you know what? Let's go on Miko. I got a performance for you. She said, cool. So I got my stupid ass up and performed. Before I did all that, I asked her could she come over so I can cook for her. Not to mention, she bought the food for me to cook. But, bruh, but I'm wrong when I want to get friends. I'm wrong when I want to do other things with my energy. It's like we was together 5 days. How many times did you make me orgasm? How many times did I make you orgasm? But now I'm sitting here still sexually frustrated, still looking around. Yeah, true enough. I got a bag full of weed, but I'm fucking miserable. My girlfriend was on the phone yesterday talking about going to the beach with a whole nother bitch. Did what I'm saying? And then what's even crazy is like it rained today and yesterday. So good luck with that. Goddamn. Like you then she talking about being on the beach at night. So it's like you said all that to aggravate me, to make me wonder. Just like I put up them posts about them hoes, like that I was around other bitches and this, that, and the third, it's the same exact thing. Except for you didn't put it on social media only because I mean if you think about it, I don't watch her social media. I don't watch it. I won't watch it. I'm not finna set myself up to be in my feelings. I'm not finna I'm not finna add her as a friend on social media. None of that. Like no. Like it's no need for us to be friends on social media. If you can't post me on your profile picture, then no, shawty. Don't even let's not even talk about that social media. You know what I'm saying? Cause you a fraud over there, basically. Like it's crazy, cause her whole family knows she in love with me. Her whole everybody she tried to put up this front to knows she in love with me. Know it, bro. Know it. Everybody she worked with done seen her with me. Everything. You dig what I'm saying? The bitch she live with know what's up. Know that she in love with a nigga. At this point, bro, it's just funny, man. And I have no choice but to make myself move the fuck on. It's just like the situation with Seven, bro. Like, it's like, it's the same type shit. Like, the problem with Seven was this bitch would get afraid and fight me. Kaja gets afraid. Like, she gets afraid of having an argument and us, like, arguing and, like, falling out. So she gets afraid and cuts me off. I'm not dealing with this shit with this bitch. Like, it's like you want to raise your voice, but when I raise my voice, you want to start crying. Did what I'm saying? But let me do that to her. Let her raise her voice at me, and I be like, baby, I'm just asking a question. You know what I'm saying? Or baby, I was just suggesting that you do that. It's not that serious. Like, you could be like, fuck that. Like, you could literally deny my suggestion. It's not that serious. Like, sometimes, women do the most, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's different with me and her. Like, it's like, bro, bro. I just need you to do what you say and say what you gonna do. And I also want you're the only person in the world that can check me about not doing what I say and saying what I do because it affects you. Not being a person of my word affects us. So if I could just get her to be consistent, I would be a much happier whatever, bro. Like, if I could get her to stop playing victim for 1 month, 2 months, a good 2 months. Like, can we make it to our anniversary, bro? Like, it's like, Cat, it's so much shit coming up. Why couldn't you just be fucking consistent? I gave you chance after chance, day after day, and you kept making it worse. How does she keep making it worse? She kept hanging up in my face. She kept ignoring my calls. Not, she didn't forward them. She just ignored them motherfuckers. She keep playing victim. Then the next day, steadily ignoring my calls, all my texts. In which I'm not doing it a lot because I realize at this point she's at work. So there's no point in blowing her up. I have all the fucking proof. I probably called her like 3 times when she was at work. And that's just because she wasn't answering. I didn't know if she was fucking at work. I just talked to her the night before. So don't you think if she was at work and she seen me calling, uh, a same person or a person that gives a fuck about your feelings and what y'all been going through for shit since the beginning of your relationship, wouldn't you think you as a person that's supposed to be supporting my well-being and my mental health would just send me a text because you care about my feelings? Even if I'm not offended, just send it anyway. If you wasn't trying to affect me dearly, you would have sent that message, right? You would have answered the phone, right? You would have answered the phone and you would have said, "Hey baby, how you doing? Okay, let me get back to that." So when she answered the phone, she did all that disrespectful shit, and I was saying, "Hey babe, how you doing?" Because I know she was close to the phone, she could hear me. So I was like, "Hey baby." I was like, "Hey beautiful." I was like, "Hey baby." It's like, "Hey beautiful." Bro, I have this shit recorded on my fucking soul, bro. I'm literally sitting here begging her to say hey to me. This is shit I go through. So when I do what I do, don't nobody blame me, bro. You can't even blame her. Blame the situation. Blame love. I blame love. So it's like, "Hey, babe. Hey, beautiful. How you doing today?" It's like, "Hey, baby. How you feeling?" "Hey, baby. How you..." Where I said this shit a good 20 times. Just trying. She hung up in my face. But what her excuse would be, that didn't happen. She would gaslight me. Bro, I'm not sad no more. Like, I'm not sad. I feel like, I honestly feel like fighting. I honestly feel like beating somebody to fuck up. Because it's like, yeah, Geminis don't like to be belittled, but this is a different type of it's like you playing with my intelligence, but you also trying to belittle me at the same time because like right now she's playing victim. You dig what I'm saying? Like that bitch you around right now heard the phone ring yesterday, and you probably don't know, but motherfucker be paying attention to shit, bro. That bitch heard that phone ring yesterday, and you start talking about going to the beach and my baby daddy get off at 1 and y'all get off at 3, this, that, and the third, and I didn't realize that you can't be on the beach at a certain time, cause the hotel right there, so of course you could be at all that fake ass bullshit, bro. You suck that bitch pussy every day. For what? When you leave that job, you're not gonna talk to that hoe. I know this lady. I know this lady. I know my woman. I know her. You know what I'm saying? If she don't need shit from her, she's not gonna talk to the bitch. It's just the way it go. The moment she feel like she treating her some type of way, or this, that, and the third, it's the moment she'll stop using that bitch. But trust me, she gonna use that friend shit or whatever shit, homegirl shit to the fullest. Just like I would. The fuck? I'm grown. The fuck I need a friend for if we not benefiting from each other in some type of way? The fuck? The fuck? I can find somebody online to talk shit to. Shit, I can call up my old friends. Talk shit. I ain't never had no problem finding somebody to talk to. Ever. Even if I didn't want to do the shit. Even like y'all know how many times I've made myself go out with people and go have fun with people when I didn't want to do the shit. Like I literally sold my soul a couple times for this relationship. And it's cool. I do it again and again and again and again. Because like I told people, I give a fuck about what matters the most. What matters the most is them 5 children we got. Plus 1. 6 children that we are helping God raise. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters the most. So it don't matter if I'm famous or if I want a music career or if we want to be rich. That don't matter. I feel like what matters the most, if I teach my children how to be pure, upstanding, and business minded. Like, if I can teach them those things, and if they have me as a parent, regardless, they gonna understand spirituality. It's like a given. Like, my oldest is 11, I think. She could be 12. But these kids are impressionable. So for me to be on some shit where it's like, I just want this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. No, like that's why I don't try as hard as I used to with her, because I can't. Like, I can't make a fool of myself. Like, I can't make a fool of myself like I used to could. Can't do it, and I won't do it. Like, Shawty do shit like tell me about her exes and shit. Like, it be like, bro, what's the point? What's the point of talking to me about shit like that? Like, a nigga that she used to talk to on this little chicken spot down the street from my house or whatever. But it's like, what's the point of telling me shit about? I understand warning me. Yeah, that's what she was doing. But it's like, bro, if you care about me that much and my mental state, just say fuck that chicken. If you feel like it could cause some type of conflict in our relationship, fuck that chicken. We don't even have to talk about going over there. You don't even have to bring up the fact that you used to fuck the man that owns it. Like, if we could just focus on supporting each other, bro. Like, I don't care how much we talked about bitches in the past, this, that, and just like she say, I can't talk about bitches. Okay, well, you can't either. You can't be like, damn, babe, look at her ass. Because I can't. It's simple. Like, it's not a double standard because we're both women. It'll never be a double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you do it, it's wrong. It's crazy. Because, honestly, bro, I don't want to talk to her. Like, put it like this. She's so many bitches, hoes, and sluts in my mind right now. I don't want to talk to her. Because she's not going to give me the energy that I need. And I'm going to end up calling her out her name. And I know that's something that she really don't like. She don't like a lot of shit that I do. But she really don't like to be called out her name. So I've already called her many bitches, hoes, and sluts. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to do the shit if I get mad. And ain't nobody going to pop me. So it's like, I'm dealing with this shit on my own. Can't nobody tell me how to deal with it. I deal with this shit and still be a mama every day. Still show up for my kids every day. I literally just woke up not too long ago and was like, you know what? I called her, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not finna be messaging her and shit, bro. I'm finna go downstairs and chill with my children. Deal what I'm saying? And it's probably taking me a couple hours to get the fuck up, but it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna play with them and actually laugh with them and tickle them and have fun with them. And Kashi asked me about going outside yesterday and playing with the chalk. If it's not wet right now, we're gonna go out there. But like, sometimes I feel freer when I don't expect her to pull up, or when I don't expect her to let me down, if that makes sense. Like, when I'm not expecting her to let me down, I can breathe freer. Like, yeah, I miss her. Yeah, I get sad. But it's like, all right, at least I could be like, she fucking around and I'm okay with it. You dig what I'm saying? I know it's insane, but it's the truth. I could do that. I've come a long way in this relationship, And I can do that. I can be like, if she hurt and want to go have a hot girl summer, cool. Cool. But yeah, it's not, I'm not going to get shit out of talking to her. I ain't going to get shit until I buy her something else. Put it like that. I know my girl. I do this shit, bro. I got a edible arrangement membership when I bought her Mother's Day gift. Nigga, I know my girl. I know my woman. I know my bitch. Like, simple as that. She mine. Like, and ain't shit gonna change. We gonna get into it a lot more times this summer. Cause I know my lady. He did what I'm saying? Like, and she knows secrets that I didn't know. Like, it's crazy. These two women that I fell in love with are nothing alike, but they so much alike in certain ways. Cause it's like they understand the fact that if you fuck with somebody else, you probably can fight the feeling, the vibes of me pulling on you. You dig what I'm saying? Because like even after I cut my ex off, even after I cut that bitch off, she was still calling me, thinking I gave a fuck. Like, these what these women do. They also the same in this shit because it's like you treat me like shit when I'm at rock bottom. Then you come back thinking you can apologize, expecting me to forgive. Now the reason I forgive Kaja way more than Jennifer is because Kaja, I know for a fact, morally and spiritually, I don't feel like she know better in some of the things she do. I feel like, some women feel like they can cut you off to get their mind right, or they call it getting their mind right. But no, when you in a committed relationship, you can't just disappear for weeks at a time. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. So that's the dilemma, the bullshit, the debauchery, the fuckery, the delusional women I've dealt with. And when I meet different women, these hoes be worse. It's like, bro, I could meet a woman that know everything about the spiritual world, this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the fifth. But when it come to communication, that hoe act like that hoe just slow. That hoe act like she ain't get that part. It made me wonder what talking to a Gemini would be like. You get what I'm saying? Cause Gemini is so slick with it, bro. Gemini is just great fucking communicators, bro. Like it's no even way to explain it. Like, say somebody don't know what you talking about and they be like, man, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. But the conversation is so exciting that they just keep talking and they start changing the subject. A Gemini, if they really engage into the conversation, they'll be like, hold up now, cause I don't let nobody talk over my head. What the fuck you meant by that? And what the fuck you meant by that? You know what I'm saying? And it's literally because we don't want nobody talking over our head. We don't mind learning because we're teachers. The best teachers know that you have to learn in order to teach. You even have to learn the students that you're teaching because everybody don't learn the fucking same. Just like that. Like, I want to start my town way before I give a fuck about some music. So I figured out how to start my town. All I gotta do is invest. So that's what I'm doing. With my spare time, with my free time, um, you know, I'm doing stuff that's gonna take care of my family in the long run. You know, I'm not worried about going to the beach and going to this place and this fucking place and just I'm not like at the beginning of the month when I get paid, when I get my 2 checks, I don't go to like this month, bro. I didn't pay my phone bill and I didn't get a haircut. I made those sacrifices and I made a sacrifice on smoking weed because I knew that I had to pay my mother for living here. And I knew I had Mother's Day coming up, and I knew I had to invest in stocks. And I contacted a witch to get a consultation. That was $60. But I knew that I was very serious about these things that I wanted to do. And I'll be fucking 27 next month. I'm be 27 for the rest of my life, bro. I'm not turning 30. That shit dead. Bro, you ain't gonna catch me talking about some 30, bitch. You ain't gonna catch me talking about 30. Fuck is y'all talking about? No, I'm 27, shawty. You don't see the baby face? But, so yeah, I'm finna go though so I can upload this and delete it so I have some space for when I want to come back and give more insight on the situation because me and Kat are gonna be good when I decide. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, bruh, I'm tired of you playing in my face and I'm tired of you playing like the victim. Like, bro, it's not that type of party. Like, you can't just, no. No. You can't do this. You're not finna play in my face. You're not finna play in my face. And I'm not finna let you get to me. Make me mad, sad. You're not. No. If I wake up in the morning and I feel like crying, I'm gonna boo-hoo cry. But I'm gonna laugh that day. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna get on Miko and talk my shit. I'm gonna make some money. Dig what I'm saying? I still got money invested in stocks right now. And I ain't wanting for shit. I'm not wanting for shit. I'm not wanting for shit. Babe failed to realize how many people I could borrow money from all the time, but I don't. Cause I've never been that type of person. Always been the type of person. People borrow money from me. People hit me up and be like, "Can you help me pay my phone bill? Can you smoke a blunt with me? This, that, and the third." That's why I don't have no friends. Cause these hoes leeches. Simple. So, and they still my friends, but they leeches. Bitches always want me to do something for them, but nigga, when the last time I asked you to do something for me? Oh, and why? What? Because every time I do, you're not able to do it. Yeah. Just like my wife. She got mad at me for asking my friend to do something when I was locked up. But it's like, I wouldn't have had to ask him if you was already doing it, or if you would have agreed to just do it. I wouldn't have had to ask him. If I knew for a fact that you would do this shit for me, I wouldn't have had to ask him. That's the crazy part. And that shit shut her down. It hurt her feelings, but she knew she knew what I was talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not a situation where I was blaming her, because it's like, you had life going on. So you made all the excuses about not being able to do for me because you had life going on, right? That's every time I get locked up. You got life going on. I'm locked up because of your foolishness, but you got life going on. Of our foolishness, I should say. Domestic violence, I should say. But you got life going on. Yeah, you changing and you gonna be here for me and you not gonna leave me in jail this time, but you got life going on. So the times that I did ask you to send me this, to send me that, to send me this, or to do this for me, you didn't do it. So why would I ask you to handle something as big as selling my food stamps and sending me money and sending another person money in jail? Why would I? Why? Why would I ask you to do that? Not to mention, that shit could have got me beat up in jail. That shit could have got me jumped. So yeah, like, no. No. I ended up paying my debt. You get what I'm saying? But like, Shorty did some old other shit. Like, it's like, I just feel like my baby played a victim a lot and don't care to realize that we both have the same fucked up problems. It's just about actually trusting one another and showing up every day. Deciding before we fall asleep that we gonna do it again. We gonna wake up and try our best to love on each other. It's that simple. Stupid.